I would never fuck in my car. Zip ties, car necessities. Whew. Today is nice and hot. Let's get a cold start in here. Nice. So since it's a nice day and I got nothing better to do, might as well go do a car vlog. Let's just talk about the whole month of February of nursing school. I could be studying for the exam next week, but such a nice day, why not be out? So, let's go for a little cruise, and then, why do I keep doing that? Let's go for a little cruise, and then we'll just start talking. Out here at Carson Park. Supposedly this is the spot where like people come here and like they sneak around, find a dark spot at the park at night, and they just fuck. But you didn't hear that from me. And of course I would never fuck in my car. Yeah, so February, it was a pretty heavy month filled with exams. Yeah, so just February I had 2 exams per class. So I have pharmacology exam. Pharmacology exam is not as hard for me because I took pharmacology once already at UW-Madison, so taking it now at the CVTC isn't too hard. Plus, I don't know how, but I can memorize stuff pretty good. But my memory is pretty selective, but somehow I can remember like drugs pretty good. And I don't have like the best study ethics. I always like just cram in the night before, just start studying random stuff. Creating like 16 like flashcards real quick. Just go through them like once or twice and then basically go to sleep. That's basically how I've been studying for pharm. And so far we're doing pretty good. I've been getting, not to like say I'm good or anything, but I'm getting A's. I'm getting A's in pharm class. People are looking at me weird because I'm just out here holding the camera. Everybody out here is cruising today or just driving around at this park because it's just a nice day to be out here. So for nursing school, it's good to have a lot of friends, make a lot of friends, so you can like always like study together and study in groups and everything. But I am quite the introvert, I guess, antisocial. I don't know. I like to do stuff on my own, and so whenever I practice my skills stuff, I never really practice with someone until the day of the checkoff. So I'm always like at home, just like practicing it on a pillow. I'll show you, watch. I gotta stop doing this finger thing. Yeah, I'll show you how I practice at home on a pillow. It's not the best, but I mean it's not. It's better than not practicing at all. So a pillow is better than not studying. Hello, my name's Kennedy, and I'll be your student nurse today. Can I get your name and date of birth, please?
Hello, nurse. My name is Evelyn. My birthday is July 23, 1996.
Okay, let me double check that on your wristband here. Alright, today we're going to be listening to some heart sounds. Right. So I'll listen to your heart sounds in a couple different places. And if it takes too long, it's not a problem. Okay, so while I was editing my video, I noticed that the wind noise was like horrible at the park. So you guys could not hear me talk about my skills class and fundamentals. So that sucked. So now I'm back to just being in my room and talking about it. So skills and fundamentals, both of the exams were critical thinking style questions So you have to put yourself in the shoes of a nurse and decide what would be the best thing to do. The answers could all be like correct, but then you gotta choose like the best. And if sometimes I read into it so much that I create different scenarios, and I think about like, if this could happen, what if this could happen, and then like, what if I see it this way, instead of just reading that question as itself, and that really threw me off. So for those exams, it wasn't horrible because I did okay on them. I've been getting B's on those classes and those exams, and I'm not too worried about them as well. And the way I study for them is pretty, I wouldn't say good. It's not good for a nursing student. Let's just say that. So I know most people, they study like a couple hours every day, every week. And what I do, which you should not take my study ethics, which is study the night before, stay up till like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sleep for like 3 hours, go to class at 8, and then hope for the best. But I've been doing a lot of flashcards, and just looking at objectives that I need to know, and then just be able to answer that, and then memorizing it. Specifically for skills class, we have to do a lot of assessments. So my second assessment was vitals. Obviously, I could do the pulse and like the SpO2 and temperature and all that easily, no problem. But then when it came to the blood pressure cuff, I don't know what was going on, but like my anxiety was kicking up with something. And you know that little knob thing that you turn on the little puff puff puff? You know what I'm talking about, the little knob. Yeah, you gotta turn that to loosen up the pressure so it would go down after you inflate it, of course. And then every time I inflate it all the way up, I like panic. Sometimes I loosen it too much, and then it just drops down 60 millimeters of mercury or something, and that's a big jump. So basically, I just missed the systolic number, and that was like really, really bad. Because to pass that assessment, you have to be within ±2 from the teacher. So I did that wrong the first time, and that was like horrible, because you only get 2 tries to do it, and if you don't get it on the second try, then they just give you a fail, and you have to redo it later. But for your grade, it's gonna be a fail. It's gonna be a 0. But my teacher was cool as fuck that she just let me do it like a bunch of times, and I did it a bunch of times, and I still like didn't get within her range, which totally sucked, because I knew how to do it, I just couldn't do it at that time. And then my partner, I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure his arm was like so like dead, because basically I kept puffing it on the one arm, and I was like, damn, that's a tourniquet on you. But I guess he was okay, because he didn't pass out or anything, and he didn't like go have a limp arm. But yeah, since my teacher was cool with that, I was able to pass it, and she just told me that I should just go practice it some more, which is totally understandable. And that was like pretty embarrassing for me. I was like, wow, disappointed. So yeah, that's basically the whole month of February. Bunch of assessments, bunch of exams. It's gonna be like that for the rest of the semester, so it's gonna be nothing new. But starting next week after spring break, I'm gonna have clinicals now. So I'll be having clinicals Wednesdays and Thursdays, 2 to 8 every week. So it's gonna be a different change in my regular schedule, because usually I only have class Monday and Tuesdays, and then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, which is super nice. Even though I don't use those day off to do homework. So now I'm gonna really have to study now and use my time wisely. But for clinicals, I'm pretty excited for that, plus nervous. I'm not too nervous because it's only long-term care, and long-term care isn't a new setting for me because I worked as a CNA for about 2 years, and I'm not too excited about it as well because it's long-term care. But I feel like it would be different now because I will have different responsibilities because I'll be working as a student nurse now instead of a CNA, so which is cool. But so far from like my classmates, I've been hearing that all they do is kind of babysit a resident, so they just get like a personal aide, which sounds like it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's basically it. All I got for you guys, and then I will check back on you on the end of March, and I will let you know how clinical goes. I gotta start bringing this camera around, but I'm too lazy to record like at school or something. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I do something like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys next month.